the Steamrollers, the Socialites, and finally, the Tough Shells. Unleash our contestants!
Hello!
Welcome to Quick Cash, where speed is the key to victory. The first team to stash enough cash will reign supreme.
You're right, Scotty. Remember, folks, historically, it's been all about that fast start.
Vault 1 is being pierced by the Tough Shells.
The Tough Shells come out swinging. The first elimination is theirs.
Grateful! Time to get some cash going!
The match has its first team wipe, and it's one for the books.
Yeah, that's not how the Tough Shells wanted that to play out. They'll definitely feel it. First cash out initiated by the Steamrollers.
Enemy spotted down there!
One contestant is trying out how much damage those walls can take. Keep at it, I say. The Steamrollers just hit a wall. Wipeout.
They were on the wrong side of that leveling.
The Steamrollers are re-engaging. Cash out now by the Tough Shells.
I wonder what else they can get away with.
Watch out! Down there!
Steal attempt gone bust. That contestant wasn't letting their cash slip away. The Tough Shells are back on the scene.
The payback pressure is building. The Steamrollers need to stay alert.
What a way to open the match. The Socialites land the first cash out.
I really don't think anyone could question the Socialites' ability to play as a team after this.
Applying some pressure. The Tough Shells are opening Vault 2.
Engaging in close combat is about to offer an extra risk, as eliminated contestants will go kaboom.
shells have just tucked a cash box into the
Let's go.
Four in a row! The crowd's losing it! Bring it on!
Got a contestant over there.
The socialites have dusted themselves off and are ready to party again. Team respawn. Cash out steal? I don't think so. Impressive show of vigilance.
Grenade out. Going hands up.
That's the end of this game. Let's see if the contestants can refocus.
The tough shells completed a cash out. The tough shells break through, opening vault 3. A cash box just got some airtime and kicked off a cash out. The tough shells sure are making it look easy. The socialites really sparkled in this bout. Thanks again to our sponsors and to our viewers at home. Bernal's Old Town charm might draw you in, but don't get too cozy, viewers. This arena is as unforgiving as it is picturesque. Now, the Steamrollers, the Shock and Awe, the Jet Setters, and finally, the Powerhouses. Hold on tight, gang. It's gonna be a wild ride.
The tournament starts in round one with every team under scrutiny.
Looking across the teams, the Powerhouses already feel settled on this stage, and that makes them dangerous. The Powerhouses muscle in. They're unlocking Vault 2. Yeah, that one stung for the Powerhouses. No doubt about it. The Powerhouses just responded full strength. The Jet Setters picked up a cash box. Taking off! The Jet Setters start a cash out! Great move there by the Steamrollers, stealing the cash out.
The Powerhouses have turned up the heat with a stunning turnaround. Protect cash on A.
The Powerhouses short out again. Team wiped.
They've been knocked down.
Shock and Awe, bring the noise and take that cash out back. That's a smooth touchdown. Jet Setters took that cash out back.
More elimination! Back to back! Flawless execution!
It's in. The Shock and Awe make a bold statement with the first cash out of the match.
After that steal, I bet they're walking off with a little swagger.
The Steamrollers have turned up the heat and rolled back into the fight.
Fully recuperated now from that exit, and I think the Shock and Awe need to stay alert. This is going to be such a blast. Make the wrong move and you'll see what I mean. If you get eliminated, you'll be going out with a bang.
We're halfway through the round and there's been plenty of action. Let's see how the next half will play out.
Anything can happen at any moment.
The powerhouses need to regain control before it's too late. Cash out in motion, piloted by the Jet Setters.
Frag grenade set.
The powerhouses commence to cash out. The steamrollers are rolling in it now as they steal the cash out.
A move that definitely sets the stakes higher.
The powerhouses are in a tough position. The powerhouses just made their return to the arena.
Another cash out just went to the Jet Setters. Can they extend their streak to 3 in a row? That probably shook them up a bit. And that's all for this game show twist. We're back to basics.
That's how the steamrollers build their momentum with a well-earned cash out.
Always a pleasure watching a good bold steal turn into a payday.
That's the kind of streak that breaks
The Jet Setters are flying past the competition and into the lead. The steamrollers are pouring into a vault. I'm cracking another off boot for this nail-biter finish.
Let's see who has the nerve to make it count. This is phenomenal! A contestant streak just keeps growing, with no opponent safe from this unstoppable force.
It's all or nothing now.
This is the final sprint. Overtime means one last chance to make a difference. Let's go.
Do not attempt that at home, folks. That was explosive. Shock and awe steal that cash out back. Time's ticking. 30 seconds left to decide the winner.
Concentration is key in these final moments.
ensures first place for the Jet Setters, and we'll see if they can keep it up in the next round.
The Shock and Awe are moving on as well, with plenty of flash and power to spare.
Today's action unfolds in historical Kyoto, where old meets new in a clash that promises to be as gorgeous as it is intense. All right, the Retros, the Overdogs, the Jet Setters, and finally, the Powerhouses. They're stepping up. Let the battle commence.
Round one opens the tournament and only controlled play survives it.
The Powerhouses are coming in looking strong today, and we'll see if they can carry that through to the next stage. The Overdogs are standing proudly on their hind legs, unlocking Vault 1. Grab the cash box.
The first elimination is in, and the Jet Setters are off to a flying start. That's
Overdogs took a tough hit right there. The Powerhouse has got hold of a cash box.
Spotted an hit! Spotted an enemy! Over there!
Let's gather up.
Hello! Gateway here! Setting a barricade!
Sturdy stuff out there. The Powerhouses have started a cash out.
Threat detected! Up there! PJ en route! Disrupting. Got it, contested! Over there! Places the screen! Feeling down? Not it! Three down! Defense still at full power!
Back to the past. The Retros have been wiped out.
They'll be in need of a comeback now.
A top dog steal from the Overdogs.
Definitely not a defensive strategy.
Deeply appreciated!
The Retros are rejoining the match. The Overdogs are playing for keeps. Cash out.
Strategy and timing. They had it all. Let's see it. Cash out right.
Completes a cash out.
To budge the Powerhouses when they're united like this.
Up there!
The latest vault has shown up. Who's bold enough to go for it? The Overdogs are plucking at Vault 4.
Let's go to cash out D!
The Jet Setters got the
Go for
cash
cash out
box.
C!
We've hit the halfway mark and the action is ramping up.
The teams need to maintain their focus if they want to come out on top.
Cash out in progress thanks to the Jet Setters. Well, things are looking outdated for the Retros at the moment.
Hello!
Hello! Danger over here!
It's probably already gone!
meteors are raining down in the arena, adding a dazzling dimension to the competition.
Respawn alert! The powerhouses are back in action! Another outage for the powerhouses as they get wiped again!
The contestants did a real demolition job on them.
Timeless precision from the retros as they lock in a cash out.
The result of a beautifully set up steal. Game show event is over. Time for contestants to lock back in. The first half put the Overdogs through it, and they didn't fold.
The Overdogs are piling into a vault. The Overdogs grabbed a cash box.
That means we're heading to overtime.
The Overdogs waste no time. Cash out initiated. A strong move from the powerhouses as they take charge.
Enemy, down there! Enemy spotted! Down there!
The powerhouses have returned to the arena. Seconds left. Who will make the final move?
Exciting, Scotty. Try not to bite your nails too much.
The Jets must take on Sumo. Face elimination. To the next round. The Overdogs look sharp after a strong showing.
The powerhouses are also through to the next round. Solid work all around.
Kingfish, and finally, the Powerhouses. Step lively, folks. We're back for another cash bonanza.
This is the start of round 2, where the elite teams establish their dominance before the final round begins.
I'm really looking at the Powerhouses here. They've cleared the first bracket, and now it's all about maintaining that presence.
That's it, our first team wipe, and it's a brutal one.
Definitely not the moment the Powerhouses were hoping for. The High Notes are the first team to start a cash out. The Powerhouses are rejoining the match. The Kingfish are keeping it steady. Cash out underway.
Up there!
Someone will have a bone to pick with the Overdogs as they steal a cash out.
Fortune favors the bold, Scotty.
Special delivery.
The Kingfish are gliding to the top, setting the pace for everyone else. Yikes! Team right for the High. That's a steal. The Powerhouses are playing boldly out there.
They're signaling something, Scotty. They're saying game on.
First cash out goes to the Powerhouses. Let's see whether they can keep that momentum going.
They claimed control and followed it through.
The Kingfish command the arena, finishing a successful cash out.
All a result of a beautifully set up steal.
Go for cash out C!
A new vault just appeared in the arena. Time to crank up the intensity.
Bring it on! Enemy spotted! Up there!
The High Notes picked up a cash box.
A contestant is weaving through opponents.
Bang, bang, bang!
The second half starts now, and it's anyone's game.
I'm sure we've only seen a small taste of what's to come.
Regal moves from the Kingfish as they start a cash out. Set in motion by the high notes. After a fall from power, the powerhouses have respawned.
Special delivery!
With a top dog move, the overdogs just stole a cash out.
Remember, that's illegal in many jurisdictions. Cash out complete, and it goes to the Kingfish once again. That's 2 in a row.
A fresh vault just popped up. Who will make the first move? Out.
Very impressive. They turned a steal into a cash out.
A vault has just appeared. The fight for fortune continues.
The Overdogs are alive in this round.
The high notes grabbed a cash box.
Our state-of-the-art laser is now active and will punish any contestants who are standing still. Chop, chop. More action, more suspense. Overtime could change everything.
The high notes are hitting all the right keys. Cash out started.
Attack on A! Steal it!
The overdogs have kicked off a cash out.
Need assistance! I need backup! Some help would be
Everyone,
appreciated.
stay side by side.
again for the powerhouses. They'll want to recharge. The finish line is near. Only 30 seconds left.
Tick-tock, Scotty. Time for some last-minute heroics.
A long-awaited return to the arena for the powerhouses. are the team to chase down as we head into the final round.
And they're also joined by the high notes. We'll find out which team finds their...
Diving into a bite-for-bite barrage between Vias firewalls and the code-cracking exploits of the infamous CNS. All right, the live wires, the overdogs, the steamrollers, and finally, the socialites. And the doors are open. Go, go, go!
The tournament begins at round one, where a straight confidence.
Assurance under pressure is something viewers should be watching for, and the socialites bring just that into this tournament. The overdogs are off their leash, and they're opening Vault 2.
Get ready for a wild ride. Our first elimination is done.
That match is in full swing.
A crushing first team wipe just unfolded.
Not the cleanest moment from the overdogs. The Steamrollers start the round's first cash-out. Mayhem and glory await. Cash-out underway thanks to the live wires.
Attack on B! Steal it! Yes! Disappear! Fly!
Impressive steal by the overdogs.
Wow, that was a bold play.
returning to the arena. The socialites have been wiped out again.
They were hoping to go viral, but they've been muted instead.
Our first cash out goes to the Steamrollers. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going. No stop for the Overdogs as they secure that cash out.
Charge for cash out seat. Yep.
A contestant is collecting eliminations one after another.
The socialites got hold of a cash box. With style, the socialites start a cash out. Another team wipe for the Overdogs. Their game today.
The socialites have put on a show-stopping comeback.
The Overdogs are re-engaging. Halfway through, and this match is delivering on every front.
There's no slowing down.
Just stand back out. Unstoppable. Hello.
With electric agility, the Live Wires made a dazzling play, stealing that cash out.
They just upped the ante, Scotty.
Three gone. Prize untouched. Now, that's efficiency.
The Overdogs have been released back into the arena. The Steamrollers steal a cash out. That's how you take control, folks.
Scotty?
Precision and power carry the Steamrollers to that successful cash out.
Close to each other. What a great tactic.
The Steamrollers get flattened once more. Bad luck.
Still standing. But the attackers aren't.
live wires are crowding into a vault. The overdogs are back on the scene. Trouble is brewing for the socialites. They need to regain control quickly.
Reviving. Cover me. Target fell like these. Knew what was coming. I can't get enough of this. Go.
The live wires have been disconnected again. Team wiped. It's looking like the party might end for the socialites unless they turn things around. The live wires just made their return to the arena. Frag grenade set.
The station now serves the new master, and the crowd goes wild.
And that's all for the game show twist. It's back to basics, viewers.
And a cash box changes hands. The socialites now proudly possess it. Only 30 seconds left. Every second matters now.
Time to put their game faces on, Scotty.
Enemy down there.
The Steamrollers flatten the competition, finishing first and advancing on.
And moving on alongside them, the Overdogs show true staying power.
folks. Fortune Stadium is where fame and fortune collide, and our sponsors have spared no expense to set the stage. Brilliant! The Overdogs, the Ultra Rares, the Tough Shells, and finally, the Vogues. Let's hit the ground running.
Round one begins the tournament, and early cracks tend to widen.
And this round should tell us a lot about the Vogues. I'm really curious to see how they'll perform in this tournament. The Ultra Rares are busy unlatching well, too.
Our first elimination is in, and the match just turned up the heat.
It's single swing time.
All right, who will rise to the occasion? The first team wipe has landed. Let's see how that affects things in this round.
They're gonna be feeling that one. The Vogues took it full on. The Ultra Rares have kicked off the action with the first cash out of the match.
Steal on it.
The Vogues have recovered and respawned. Cash out in progress. Let's see if the Overdogs can defend it.
Enemy up there. That streak just broke the pace wide. Much appreciated.
The Ultra Rares will need to come back from that wipeout.
They are as scarce as hen's teeth now, Scotty. No cracks in that armor. The Tough Shells will need solid recovery.
Our first cash out goes to the Tough Shells. Let's see whether they can keep that momentum going.
They're shaking off everything thrown their way.
The Overdogs leave no room for doubt. Cash out complete. The Tough Shells push ahead into the lead.
Watch out, up here.
We've got the Ultra Rares returning to the arena.
Who's ready for a hard-hitting payback? The Tough Shells might be up next.
Kudos.
The Tough Shells picked up a cash box.
Enemy spotted.
The Tough Shells have a cash out in the works. The Vogues got the cash box. Halfway through, and the tension is climbing with every play.
What a spectacle!
The Vogues have a cash out in the works. Respawn alert! The Ultra Rares are back in action.
Things could get out of hand if they cross paths with the Vogues again.
Here's some protection.
Contestant is really getting competition.
With a superb mix of stealth and skill, the Ultra Rares steal a cash out.
Wow, that was a bold play.
The tough shells show their resilience with a hard-fought cash out. Just surfaced. It's time for a showdown. Cash out theft thwarted just now. Brilliant move. Another stage dive for the Vogues. Only no one caught them. Team wipe.
Not the pose that I would be striking if I were them.
The Ultra Rares secure a cash out.
The Ultra Rares rarely leave each other's sight. Clever move.
A new vault just dropped. Who's ready to make a move? The Vogues are re-engaging.
The Ultra Rares eliminated them earlier. Prepare for a return strike. It's time to see which team wants this more. Let's get ready for overtime.
The Overdogs are showing their strength. Cash out underway. The Vogues need to take control. The Vogues grabbed a cash box. It's all action now as the Vogues take control.
Back in place.
Great defense on that cash out. The thief will have to regroup. The Overdogs could be down for the count. They'll need a big play to turn things around.
We've reached the end of this game show event.
It's crunch time. Only 30 seconds to go.
Let's hope our contestants have some juice left in the tank.
The Overdogs just made their return to the arena. What a roller coaster. The Tough Shells finished first. There will be targets on their shells in the next round.
A strong performance also by the Vogues, which will see them advance to the next round.
The Tough Shells, the Socialites, and finally, the Vogues. It's top two or go home time. The pressure's on.
This marks the midpoint of the tournament as round two gets underway. The final round is now in everyone's sights.
The Vogues navigated the first round well, and now it's time to see if they can stay in the spotlight.
Hello.
The Socialites are peeling into Vault 2.
The first elimination was smooth, classy, and all the Socialites.
The Socialites swooped up a cash box.
We got our first team wipe of the match.
Yeah. And ready to avenge that team wipe. And the first cash out is ticking thanks to the Tough Shells.
Up there.
The Live Wires got the cash box. The socialites are back.
Ooh, things are about to get shocking. The live wires need to get ready.
What a way to open the match. The Tough Shells land the first cash out.
It'll be tough to crack the United front being put up by the Tough Shells.
Over there, taking damage.
We've seen some amazing plays.
If you blink, you might miss the play of the game.
Cash out for the live wires. And just like that, appeared in the arena.
A contestant for a win, people. They're moving from one elimination to the next.
Complete team wipe for the live wires. The Vogues are trying to leave their mark. They're unlocking Vault 4. Respawn alert. The live wires are back in action.
It's good to see them again. Seriously, though I'd get ready if I were the Vogues.
Cash out D.
The Tough Shells grabbed a cash box.
Right on. Danger and cash out D.
We're about to get up close and personal with some serious cosmic debris.
A contestant is destroying stuff left and right. Look at them go. The Tough Shells just jump-started a cash out. That armor couldn't hold. The Tough Shells are wiped.
They tried to climb up the competition and ended up getting shot.
Someone's getting promoted. Yeah.
That was a wild one. Game show event now in the books.
Just added a cash out to their inner circle.
Remember, that's illegal in many jurisdictions, but not here.
The Vogues sure know how to steal a cash out. Great play.
That could be a game changer.
Shells currently have the upper hand on the leaderboard. Wow, that was rock solid. The Tough Shells took that cash out back. The socialites are back in play. Just can't keep the current flowing. One more team wipe.
Somebody tripped their breaker, Scotty.
The Tough Shells secure their earnings.
A flawless steal led to a big payout.
That's a cash out by the Vogues.
Hats off. Yep. Here. Move to Vault 5.
Heads up! A vault just hit the arena. Shells are the team to beat in what promises to be a cracking final round.
And keeping the tension electric, they'll be joined by the Livewires in our upcoming two-team clash.
From Monaco. Expect fast-paced action as our contestants navigate narrow alleys and rooftops. This is it. Presenting the Steamrollers, the Vogues, the Ultra Rares, and finally, the Shock and Awe. Watch closely, folks. They're ready.
Round 1 officially opens the tournament and control matters from the outset.
One team that stands out this round is the Shock and Awe. They look ready for what the tournament throws at them. The Shock and Awe are opening ball 2. The Shock and Awe swooped up a cash box. The Steamrollers grabbed a cash box. They're rolling to success. Progress underway. have returned to the arena. First cash out goes to the Shock and Awe. Let's see whether they can keep that momentum.
Did you see that coming, Scotty? I sure didn't.
Greatly appreciated.
With precision and focus, the Ultra Rares have completed a cash out.
When a steal pays off like this, you just have to respect it.
Defense.
The Steamrollers are pouring into Vault 3.
Eliminations in the arena are about to come with an explosive goodbye.
Halftime is here, and the competition has been nothing short of thrilling.
The next bit is going to be packed with suspense.
The Ultra Rares got a cash out underway. Move to Vault 4. The Vogues are the latest thing in the arena. Team Respawn. The Shock and Awe swooped up a cash box. Fantastic steal by the Steamrollers.
That was unexpected.
Over there.
The Ultra Rares just made their return to the arena.
The steamroller sent them packing earlier. Watch out!
Cash out set in motion by the Shock and Awe. The Vogues are slipping behind. They'll need something big to catch up. Cash out stolen back by the Ultra Rares.
The Ultra Rares are playing consistently out there, earning their second cash out in a row. Game show event wrapped. Can the contestants stay sharp?
Enemy. Up there. Over there.
The Steamrollers are starting a revolution. They're opening a vault.
showdown, folks.
They're rolling strong. Momentum underway for the Steamrollers. The Vogues are back in play.
I sense some payback coming after that team wipe earlier. Watch out, the shock and awe.
Frag out! Go in for a steal on me! Now! That's all! No! Now, that's efficiency!
Someone's worming into a vault. It's the Vogues. Less than 30 seconds remaining.
Time for our contestants to get deep.
My oh my oh my. The Shock and Awe steal a cash out in the dying seconds. A stunning performance. The Shock and Awe finish first and advance to the next round.
And also earning their place in the next round, we have the Ultra Rares. Presenting the Livewires, the Ultra Rares, the Socialites, and finally, the Shock and Awe. Focus, folks, focus. We're back and buzzing for round two. We head into round two with the pressure at an all-time high. The room for feeling things out is gone.
One team I'll be watching a little extra is the Shock and Awe. They cleared the first hurdle, but the intensity is about to double. The Socialites are opening vault two.
The Ultra Rares don't just show up, they take the first elimination in style.
The Ultra Rares got the cash box.
Danger! Over here! Over there!
The live wires grabbed a cash box.
Threat detected. Up there. Down there. Zip line located. Up there.
Another big move for the Shock and Awe. Momentum rising. The Shock and Awe are in the driving seat.
This is it. The first team wipe of the round.
Not the outcome the socialites were hoping for. Fantastic steal by the live wires.
Risky moves reap rewards.
Defense so clean, you'd think it was scripted.
Our first cash out goes to the Ultra Rares. Let's see whether they can keep that momentum going. Unleash the Fury. Shock and Awe take that cash out back. The Shock and Awe holding the higher ground now. The live wires are back in action. It's a rough round for the socialites. Team wiped.
Yeah, that stings like being cut out of your friend's inner circle.
The live wires are unsealing Vault 3.
If it bleeds, it's probably already gone.
The Ultra Rares are in a class of their own at the moment.
Let's roll Team 4.
A contestant's elimination streak is heating up and showing no signs of cooling down.
The Ultra Rares swooped up a cash box.
My weapon is ready. Doing things up.
Being unlocked by the socialites. They're making it happen. The Ultra Rares kick off the action. At the halfway point, our contestants are transcending realities, much like our sponsor, Isolt.
This is where the magic happens.
The socialites swooped up a cash box.
Enemy spotted down there. More eliminations. Back to back. Get some help. Reloading. Taking damage. Back in action.
With a surge of power, the live wires just stole a cash out.
One skilled play can change the game.
Another shocking wipeout for the live wires. The socialites make it glamorous with a second box into that cash out station.
They've jumped in without controlling the cash outs. If they don't make the steal, they'll be paying.
And we're just moments away from more chaos breaking loose. The socialites steal a cash out. They're not out there to make friends, at least not today.
They're signaling some peaceful game on. Let's see how our fighting skill out there. That's a lot of eliminations without being taken down.
The socialites stay composed at the end. Ha! Double jeopardy. A new vault. That's a new chance for a new dance and for a new romance.
My sincere thanks.
The live wires are rejoining the match.
They're back in the mix. The ultra rares might just be their top targets. We're at the end of this game show event. What a spectacle!
The shock and awe are examining the contents of a vault.
From uncertainty early to belief now, the socialites are stepping into the spotlight.
The shock and awe swooped up a cash box.
Go for cash out B. All in one go, and still not even breathing hard.
Overtime is upon us. Let's see who can keep it cool under pressure.
It's all speed and precision as the shock and awe take charge. Sparks are flying as the live wires make their move. The ultra rares are back in action.
Fewer problems, one flawless defense.
Only 30 seconds left, and the pressure is on.
And the pressure is on.
Denied. A contestant successfully guarded their cash out, blocking the steal. Well, folks, the shock and awe are the team to beat in what promises to be a thunderous final round.
Also joining are the socialites, who are hoping to be the focus of the subsequent victory party for our upcoming two-team clash.
it's the big show. It's what we've all been waiting for. It's the final round. Presenting the Socialites versus the Shock and Awe. Final round, glory or squash? Let's find out.
The final round of this tournament is about to start, and we're tweaking the rules. The first team to reach 50,000 will be our winners. You excited, Scotty?
Well, June, I literally told you that moments before we went on air, so yes. The Socialites are pushing into Vault 1.
In paradise. Finally, let's see what you can do about that.
Bienvenue dans les rues magnifiques de Monaco. Nos participants vont s'affronter aujourd'hui sous les regards.
Enemy down there!
Who will rise to the occasion?
The Shock and Awe right up front.
First team wipe, and it's shaking things up.
Ouch! That was brutal for the Socialites. Gooey things up. One contestant doesn't seem to like rigid structures. Wonder how much will stand when they're done. Cash out sweet.
I'll bet that one's going in the highlights reel.
The Shock and Awe have gone from thunder to silence. Wipeout.
That's an absolute shocker, Scotty.
It's in. The Socialites make a bold statement with the first cash out of the match.
You can feel the momentum swinging in their favor.
Let's go. The Shock and Awe find themselves on the receiving end of a wipeout again.
That'll be a shock to their system.
The Socialites are dazzling the crowd. They're opening Vault 2. A long-awaited return to the arena for the shock and awe. Favor again as another team wipe hits home. Cash out snatch, just like that.
Nothing's a guarantee, Scotty. That's the beauty of this game.
The Socialites are back in action. The Socialites have respawned. Let's see how they bounce back.
Watch out!
Stashed! The shock and awe just cashed out.
I wasn't sure they'd see that steal through, but here we are. Well done. Prepare to witness a good kind of complete and utter chaos as we turn up the dial on damage in the arena.
Vault 3 is being opened by the shock and awe. Digital debris in the arena to make you think a pack of families got loose out there.
I owe you one!
And that's the end of the Mega Damage event.
The shock and awe are making their move. If they keep up, they will take it all home. The Socialites have returned to the arena. stale moment yet. We just passed the midway point in his path.
Contestants are putting everything on the line.
After that attempted cash out, but nice interception.
Back in action!
Respawn alert. The socialites are back in action.
I sense some payback coming after that team wipe earlier. Watch out, the shock and awe.
It's lights out in the arena just as the spotlight swings to our winners, the shock and awe. From all of us here at the finals, thanks for watching. Kyoto, folks, our contestants will battle with their backs to Serene Gardens in a bout that blends tradition with high-tech combat. All right, the high notes, the powerhouses, the Vogues, and finally, the live wires. Let's light up the arena.
This is the beginning of round one in the tournament, and the margin for error is thin.
If momentum starts swinging, it usually doesn't take long for the live wires to get involved. The powerhouses are busy tapping into...
Watch out! Over here!
The match has its first team wipe, and it's one for the books.
That landed square on the high notes. And a cash box finds itself in new hands. Way to go, the high notes. Cash out launched by the high notes.
Barricade! Good catch! Danger up there!
One foot in the door for our leaders, the high notes. Ouch! The powerhouse has suffered a wipeout. A contestant is dishing out some destruction. Good riddance. The live wires are taking charge for now.
Your output exceeds expectations.
Our first cash out goes to the live wires. Let's see whether they can keep that momentum going.
Just look at their confidence, Scotty. That's the mark of champions.
Danger full free!
The high notes completed a cash out. The stakes just jumped with a new vault on the field.
Enemy! There!
Vault 4 is being unlocked by the high notes.
Grenade out!
The high notes lead the match. We've hit the halfway mark and the excitement keeps building.
In my experience, Scotty, that's when it all gets decided.
Oh boy, the Vogues will strut their stuff on the sidelines for a bit. Another team wipe.
Loving it!
An increase in beats per minute is likely as the high notes have started a cash out. step up or step out for the Vogues. The powerhouses are back in action.
Time for a system shock. The line wires should be prepared for a jolt of revenge.
Watch out! Over there! Watch out! Enemy spotted! Here! Down there! That's the
The live wires are out on top.
Over there! Enemy spotted! There!
A calculated play from the powerhouses. Good steal.
But will there be consequences, Scotty? Elimination is piling up for a contestant out there. Let's see how far they can take it.
Over here!
Powerhouses flex their strength with a successful cash out.
The powerhouses sure do have a powerful sense of teamwork. They stick together, and that can be key to victory.
The live wires just powered through. Cash out.
Together, strong teamwork.
There's a fresh vault up for grabs. The tension is rising.
Our contestants can now make those previously impossible jumps to get out of trouble or chase down opponents.
We've got music at a vault. The high notes are opening.
A contestant is on an elimination streak.
Enemy spotted! Up there! Group up, everyone! Watch out! Up there! Watch out!
We continue with our low gravity event, which June tells me has not led to any revisions to the standard model of physics.
Go for cash out!
Thanks for that, June.
Don't unplug just yet, folks. This match just headed into overtime.
The high notes have a cash out in the works.
Down here!
The Vogues are out of sync right now. They need to get back on track fast. The Vogues have started a cash out.
That's the end of this game show event. Let's see if the contestants can refocus. A contestant is finding their rhythm, stringing together one elimination after another.
Dominance on display!
Out in front, the high notes are setting the tempo. This stage in first place, already setting the tempo for what's next. Semifinals coming up.
And after a strong performance, The live wires will also advance to the next round.
The high notes, the shock and awe, the steamrollers, and finally, the live wires. The arena's still hot. Who's gonna burn brightest this round?
The start of round 2 raises the stakes. We've seen what these teams can do, but now the tournament demands perfection.
One team on my radar is the live wires. They've made the cut, and now we'll see if they can hold it together. The high notes take center stage, unlocking Vault 2. Charging in, unlocking Vault 1. This round is about to light up.
Our first elimination is done, and now it's all or nothing.
It's sink or swim time.
You're right. Who will rise to the occasion?
Watch out here!
Our first cash out is underway, folks. You can thank the high notes for that.
Many thanks!
Looks like we've just witnessed our first team wipe, people.
And the live wires took the hit. Never fun to be the first one out. The steamrollers grabbed a cash box. Close, but no cigar. A contestant swooped in to prevent that cash out steal. Cash out underway thanks to the steamrollers. The live wires are back in play.
Who's ready to roll? Looks like the steamrollers could be in for a bumpy ride.
Mowing down the opposition currently is the steamrollers. shock and awe stun the crowd, opening Vault 3. The shock and awe picked up a cash box.
Defense so tight, it's practically barbed wire.
The live wires have recovered and respawned.
Retaliation is coming. The steamrollers need to stay on track.
The shock and awe are charging forward. The shock and awe move ahead. That's quite the cash out from the steamrollers. Halfway through, the mayhem continues. Don't blink, folks.
Hold on tight, Scotty. The next moments are going to be explosive.
It's the high notes out in front.
It's like high-stakes dodgeball, but instead of a ball, it's enormous chunks of space rock. Fun!
Fast, the live wires stole the cash out.
Favors the ball, Scotty. The live wires have put back in with an impressive comeback.
Shocking precision by the live wires as they secure a cash out.
A brilliant steal led them straight to that one.
Walton Circus, let the chaos unfold. The steamrollers are initiating a cash out. The high notes are currently facing some dissonance.
We're at the end of this game tonight. What a spectacle!
High notes scooped up a cash box.
From first half trouble to fresh belief, the live wires are back in the conversation. Overtime. Let's see which team can handle the pressure best.
The high notes just jump-started a cash out.
Affirmative.
The live wires are re-engaging.
Elimination landed like a hammer to glass. Bang, bang, bang.
tension is building with only 30 seconds remaining.
Every second counts.
Okay, let's go.
Well, folks, the Shock and Awe are the team to beat in what promises to be a thunderous final round.
And they'll be joined by the Livewires, who are ready to generate a surge of energy in the upcoming two-team clash.
Okay, folks, it's the big show. It's what we've all been waiting for. It's the final round. Now, the Shock and Awe up against the Livewires. Last battle, best battle, bring it.
Hold on tight. The final round is about to begin, and it's going to be a bit different. The first team to earn 50,000 will win. How's that for a thrill, Scotty?
A bit different? June, that's like calling a hurricane a light breeze. Vault 1 is being opened by the Shock and Awe.
Go to cash out A. Roger.
Both teams know exactly what they're dealing with.
Enemy spotted down there.
And there we go. First team wipe on the board.
Tough moment for the Livewires. The Shock and Awe ignite the competition as they charge ahead. The live wires have tripped up once more. Ouch!
It's lights out for now.
The Shock and Awe are playing for keeps. They've snagged the match's first cash out.
That was beyond anything we could have expected.
It's probably already gone.
The Shock and Awe waste no time. Action underway.
Much appreciated.
Hold on, viewers. Looks like a Pixel Pack challenge is unfolding here in our game show event. And it seems to feature waves of unexpected visitors.
Folks, this unusual event has our contestants giving those aliens more than a run for their money as they scatter to avoid the assault.
Enemy spotted! Over there! Enemy down there!
Celebrate as one team of contestants becomes a group of rising stars. Congratulations to the Shock and Awe from all of us here at the finals. Let's see if fortune favors the bold here at Fortune Stadium. Which team will rise to the challenge and make their mark today? Here they are, the Boundless, the High Notes, the Socialites, and finally, the Retros. This is it, viewers. Ready or not, here we go.
The tournament opens now with round 1, and hesitation carries a cost.
They may not have the most explosive flair, but the Retros provide a masterclass in efficiency. Let's see if that function over form mentality keeps them on top. An instrumental move as the High Notes have started to open ball 2.
Absolutely.
Cheers for that!
Take that!
Someone revive me here?
The Boundless swooped up a cash box. Food grenade set.
That's our first team wipe, marking a pivotal moment.
Oh boy, not looking good for the Socialites. First team out, that's gotta hurt.
Charge cash out A!
They're taking control. The Retros have started a cash out. The Retros have outpaced the competition so far. That's opening last. Wiped out.
They were out of tune with success, Scotty.
Enemy over here!
Just rolled up their sleeves to grab the lead. The High Notes are re-entering the arena. The Socialites denied a cash out. Great steal.
Now that's how you play to win this game show.
It's in. The Boundless make a bold statement with the first cash out of the match.
A payday like that, definitely worth the fight. The arena is set for quite the show, as each eliminated contestant will make a spectacularly explosive exit.
Cash out complete, and the Socialites just got richer.
Their steal led straight to a clean cash out.
Through, and the momentum momentum keeps building.
The excitement keeps building, Scotty. I can hardly wait for what's in store.
The Boundless have been rattled.
They're a tad less boundless after that.
Retros have commenced to cash out. The Retros are on the march to victory.
Spotted an enemy.
The High Notes grabbed a cash box. Cash out in motion. The High Notes are on the rise. A heist called it. That's how you protect your earnings, folks. Well played. Need to bring back the rhythm. The socialites have been wiped out again.
Time to trade those party shoes for combat boots.
The Retros just snatched that cash away. The socialites have respawned. Cash out completed by the Retros.
And they stole that with confidence earlier.
A vault just spawned. Let's see who takes a crack at it first.
From halftime struggles, the Retros have steadied themselves and pushed ahead. And that's all for the game show twist. It's back to basics, viewers.
Another falter for the High Notes, folks. They'll have to start again.
Right about now, they're singing the blues. Just when you thought they were down, the Boundless have bounced back.
Ka-ching! That's the sound of the Boundless making off with a completed cash out. A new vault has landed.
Looks like we're headed for overtime in this match.
The Retros are making their mark. The Retros are proving they're built to last as they claim the lead. classic style to the top spot, advancing to the next stage.
The Boundless also advanced with a solid second place finish.
The live wires, the Boundless, the Big Splash, and finally, the Retros. Time to make your mark or pack your bags.
The start of round 2 signals the tournament's first true trial by fire. Only the most resilient will move on.
I'm highlighting the Retros this round. They've earned their place, and now every decision they make carries a lot. The Retro swooped up a cash box.
There it is, folks. The Boundless with the opening elimination. The intensity is just getting started. The first team wipe has dropped, and it's massive.
The Big Splash will need to reset after that hit. The Retros make their play, starting the first cash out of the round. The Boundless are making a move by Vault 1. The Big Splash picked up a cash box. Cash out underway thanks to the Big Splash.
Thanks, Fred.
The Boundless stretch their limits, stealing a cash out with ease.
A move that definitely sets the stakes higher, Scotty.
The Boundless are playing for keeps. They've snagged the match's first cash out.
They stole it fair and square. All perfectly legal here at the finals.
The Boundless are making a move by Vault 3. No holding back. The Boundless have started a cash out. Cash out complete. The Big Splash are flooding the scoreboard with their earnings. Point of this match.
The sponsors must be thrilled. What a performance!
Vault 4 is being unlocked by the Retros. The Big Splash grabbed a cash box.
Breathing hard!
The live wires are re-entering the arena.
They'll be looking for payback. The Boundless had better watch their step.
Making waves, the Big Splash have started a cash out. The live wires are pushing into a vault. The Retros picked up a cash box.
Charge cash out, eh?
The arena is about to become even more perilous as we're cranking up the damage and pushing our contestants to the edge.
Can't catch a break. Team wipe again.
Overtime means one last chance to make a difference. Let's go.
What a play! The live wires secure a cash out with ease.
The live wires are working as one unified charge. Great strategy.
Our contestants seem to have taken out some frustrations on the arena, as Mega Damage is living up to its name, and it's not done yet.
Down there! Watch out down there! Grenade out!
'Lack of regulations on damage might have got a bit out of hand there, Scotty. We are now back to normal damage.
"30 seconds left for our contestants to change the game.
Let's see who can handle the pressure.
Well, the Boundless are the team to beat as we catapult into the final round.
And with a flair of timeless strategy, the Retros will join them in what promises to be a classic showdown.
Okay, folks, it's the big show. It's what we've all been waiting for. It's the final round. Okay, the Boundless versus the Retros. That endgame heat just can't be beat.
It's the final round of our tournament. Scotty, a little reminder for our viewers that the rules have changed. The first team to reach 50,000 will be the winner.
Junior action will be more concentrated now. That's for sure delivery. With boundless momentum, the Boundless are opening Vault 1.
Level elimination.
Retros are leading the charge.
The first team wipe has happened. That's gotta hurt.
Yeah, and it's the Retros taking the hit. The Retros are back in action.
Maybe this time they'll respect the terrain before it's too late.
Enemy spotted! Up there!
Cash out goes to the Boundless. Let's see whether they can keep the momentum going.
This payout is going to be a game changer.
The Retros have been stopped in their tracks again. As the Retros return to action, they'll be looking to leave that setback and focus on what's ahead.
Let's hope they don't ignore the environment again. Contestant is really cutting through the competition.
A long-awaited return to the arena for the Retros.
Hopefully, they'll stay in the safe zone and avoid another mishap.
The Boundless have made their move. Cash out started. Cash out swiped. Wow.
Playing is the match and the hearts of our fans. Didn't see that steal coming, Scotty. Even as a former contestant, what an adrenaline rush.
The Retros can't seem to flip the script. They're down again.
I guess some plays do go out of fashion.
Retros have returned to the arena. It's lights out in the arena just as the spotlight swings to our winners, the Boundless. From all of us here at the finals, thanks for watching.